Okay. All right, so this 3283 is a very, very important level. Here's why. If we don't bounce at 3283, that means it invalidates my potential 1-2 setup to go higher. And that's the alternate count. Okay. If we break the 618 and we continue further, that means we are well on our way down to grab C. Okay. So this 3283 on futures is a very, very key level. Very key level. A very important level. Yeah, where are we at? Where is that gap? Yeah, I mean, we've gapped.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Just starting. Looks like Trump tweeted something positive, so not sure if that's gonna help. Hey everybody, welcome back, welcome. Morning. So Trump says he's gonna sign the if 1200 check stimulus check, just they bring that, but Nancy said she won't do that, so kind of up on the hopes. But again, I think it's still iffy right now. If you look at the Qs, a little bit up yesterday. We sold up yesterday at, but we are struggling in this range. Like at the we need to really bridge that 180 if you want any potential upside. Otherwise, it just yeah, 338, 339. We rejected that level multiple times, so we need to bridge that like 40s. Pretty flat overall. Looks like 12 up. Wow, this thing's like monster. It doesn't stop. People is down. I think Nvidia. Okay, Nvidia is up again. Wow, so it was down a while. Yesterday, I think I did get in at. I sold it like 2 or 3% up, so not nothing much, but it was a good setup yesterday. We still up, so 560 we can push it, but again we need to have a good day with everything. Or is it square sold off? Okay, Square is pretty up. So yesterday we sold off, but then we are up again this morning. Same with the crowd probably. Pretty much everything is getting up again, which is good. Pretty much all the tech fastly is up. That's good news. Uh, Morning Nilesh. Morning Jason. How are you guys? Let's look at Apple on. This is weekly. I want to see daily. Okay. So we were in oversold territory right there. Then we bounced back, but we are struggling right around here. We need to, yeah, 118. Like max move will be like once we breach 120, that will be good. They do have a news like 5G coming up, so which should probably push it a little bit. But hey, morning, Bulldog. How are you? How are you guys doing? Everything good, hope? Pens looks good too. Theater, awesome market run yesterday, literally from what was that like? Oh yeah, they from 115 to 145. Wow, what a massive gap. Oh wow, Doku is down to 124. It's struggling in this level. So this is holding fine, this 1820 label. As long as it holds, we should be good. A little bit up today. Morning, Eddie. How are you, Eddie? Well, you should be glad you sold your DKNG. Looks like your DKNG is going down. So yeah. So DK. Oh wow. So we are right here. So if you support 44, but I think so. What's happening is like more COVID in. I think some was it NBA or NFL? Some few people's got the COVID, so which is definitely not good. So that's what one thing, and the other thing is like I think that they are offering too. So offering just dilute the stock, so it's just that's the other region, and I think they priced it. But man, that would be really good short actually. Wow, they dropped another almost 7-8%. Well, you sold it right time actually, Eddie. Oh, that's good. Yeah, if you got in at the dips, that's good. Oh, thank you, Ming. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Ming, if you have any questions on any more videos, what do you want me to make it? Let me know. That always help me. So that always help me. Again, I think pen and DKNG go side by side, but DKNG, it was holding that support right here, and today it just opened up with the big gap. So uh, we can even drag down to 50s actually. So could be good shot actually. What was I was looking? So pen is again same thing, right? National gaming, so same industry, so they will impact, but they are not that down as DKNG. I think DKNG is down because of the offering, uh, but yeah. uh, stop loss on Robinhood. You can you do oh, okay, there is a stop loss. I can actually go there. Let me show you in Robinhood. I'm gonna do, I think I have one option call. Just let me pull. So with the spread you cannot do that. With the spread you cannot do that. uh, I will maybe try to do with the so if I want to close, right, buy to close one contract. Okay, so I found one of the contracts, so I can show you. So okay, just I'll show you stop loss in Robin. With the spread you cannot do it. So if you have a spread you cannot do it, but if you do not have a spread, let this open up. Oh yeah, so this is a square I have a square 175 call. Yeah, I have a spread like call and sell, but you cannot do in a spread. So what you do is same with the mobile app. I think there's a gear icon, but so this is basically I'm short. I sold it, right? I sold it. I'm up 16% here, $72. So what you can do is you are closing. So buy to close here. Basically, if you bought it, you sell to close, but you are just doing closing, right? So if I want to close, I want to do one. I want to close, but what you want to do is change your order type to stop limit order, right? So stop price is, so if the price reaches here it triggers it, that's your stop price. And limit price is what's the price you want to sell it. So put your limit price a little bit down below that. For example, let's say it's 368, right? You want to sell again for here, yeah, you want to sell it like when it's goes below some point, right? When you, if you have a call. So for example, it's 368. Let's say you want to get out when it's $3, right? So your stop price will be 3 and your limit will be probably like 295. So what happened is you should always put your limit a little bit down so that you have enough room. So whenever the stock price goes to $3, it will sell at 295 or better. If there's a better price, it always sell it better, but at least 295. Sometimes if there's no buyer, it may never execute too. Sometimes it just drops, let's say 290, so it never reaches there and you can actually have it. But usually the idea is if you have the stop price, it gets stopped at this. Yeah, if you have any question, let me know. But that's the whole idea. I guess that makes sense. Does it make sense, Biswanathan? Hoping an AMD pop so far, but today looks yeah. Uh, okay, I'll make one. I'll make one. Amazon and Netflix. I'm gonna look into Amazon and Netflix too. So Amazon. Yeah. So again, as I said before, 31, 36. That's my key label, 31 label. So as long as we are up 31, we should be up. Yesterday they had the antitrust things with the whole thing. So with the market, pretty much we sold up pretty down. But today looks like we are up a little bit, 1%. But we need to pass this 170, 175 label for any upside. So I wouldn't get in one. I already have one spread, just a one, not much, just for their prime day. But I will get in when I will probably get in if the everything is positive and maybe 31.75. Right now we are still below that resistance line, so we can maybe go down. But today looks okay, but still right there. I do have one spread, just the disclosure though. but anything upside, I want it to be 31.75 above. That's where I see a more risk, more reward for a risk. And somebody said Netflix. I think Netflix did pretty well. Yeah, Netflix again, it's holding this support area really good. This is very strong. So look at that. We supported 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. So actually good point to long when if it's even reaches like 505. So this is pretty good sign. We are holding this support. We hold it for 4 days, so it has not went down. So unless there's some bad news, I definitely see potential up. And next I see is 25. So we are at 15, so 25. There's some resistance at 30, then we're probably going to 50, 25, 30, then 50. Those are my key area. One thing is always look at the Qs and SPY just to make sure the market is with you, not against you. If the market sells up, doesn't matter, right? We do a lot of technical, and you probably realize, right, at the end of the day, I mean, if there's a news like Trump said something or even bad news for a company, doesn't matter, right? Again, in the long run they do hold pretty well, but in the short term it doesn't really, like, those news will kind of win over any technicals you have. But yeah. Oh, Amazon is, they had a big. And I heard like Beyond looks good. Beyond looks good. Beyond looks good. Yeah. Yeah. So Eddie, I guess you kind of asked me question, right? So cup and handle. So if you are looking cup and handle, I usually look at the daily, and it's a nice. They never had a made a handle, but a nice consolidation. I was looking at the breakout. I did got out right here, somewhere around here. I forgot the point, but I got in at 60. I think one day we all were here, like we got in together, but I sold around 70, 75. It just cause market was kind of, but look at that, it makings up and up. So nice consolidation. I feel like Beyond is literally going to 200. Not gonna lie, I'm not in, but yeah. But when you have a cup and handles, always one thing is like when you get a call, just get 2 3 weeks out, literally. Like if you get 1 weeks out, the thing is like, let's say you got 1 week out, it's here, you got in right here, kind of close at same places, nice up 1 day, then nice down, like pretty much same places. By the 3 day, like if you have 1 week expiration, even if the price is same or something, you're probably losing because of theta and everything, right? So you don't have enough room, and you may get scared and even sell it out, like because it went a little bit down there too, so you maybe even lost at some point, and a lot of people just, oh man, I cannot take it, I'll just sell it, right? So but if you have a lot of, like if you have some room few weeks out, always you get a time, right? And close out your trade. Like a lot of people I still see, they wait till expirations. I mean, come on man, why are you looking for that 100%? That's not how you win this game, literally. Like if you do that, you'll probably lose mostly. Most people, they always close out before expirations. A lot of people, they want their money to literally go to zero, then they, okay, I lost everything. Just get it. Like if you even if it's like $110 or $20, you can get it off 50, 100. Just get $10. $10 is better than nothing, right? So yeah. Covered puts with leap. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on Amazon, Netflix did it. So thank you. Yes. Do a video on covered puts with leap. I will do covered puts with leaps. I will do that. And Neopop. Yeah, I do. Bulldog, I do one-on-one sessions. If you want, I have a link, and go to my Twitter. I have a link. You can reserve. Just put it anything after, like after 5. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Let me know. And I'm working on some video, some course kind of things. A lot of people requested they want to do they want to do slowly, steady, consistently grow money, and a lot of people's like don't choose the correct striker option. So I'm making a lot of content around those two. Okay. Yelp. I'm new to chart. I think I see a 4-hour cup in hand. What do you think? If it makes it 23, it will end up cup. Yelp. Let me look at John. I'm gonna look into the Yelp. So 4-hour you said. I would not say I would not say it's, yeah, it is making kind of cup like thing, but this is way down. One thing we want to see is like right around here cup consolidation, and also you can see that it should be in a kind of in a uptrend or even slightly. Here we see definitely a downtrend for Yelp, right? So down, 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 down. Yelp is clearly in a downtrend right here from pretty much, what was that, from August, I guess. Yeah, so Yelp is yeah, pretty much side or downtrend. So I wouldn't say it's copping. It's in clearly downtrend. So basically, in a cup up handle, the stock goes up, 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 uptrend, and might make a nice consolidation and test previous time high usually, or not even high, like it can go sideways, but clearly an uptrend. Here it's either like in a consolidation range or downtrend. So I would not really get in here. The mentality of making like big money, right? Big money quick. So one thing I think everyone should do is like, it's a slow and steady process. I mean, if you can do 20% a year, that's really great. You are already beating, you're almost like top 2-3%, right? And you are beginners, and a lot of people are there, they are shooting for like 20% a week or something. Again, it can happen for small, but if you look at the sample size big enough, you cannot do that. It's impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, I won't say impossible, you can, but it's a slow and steady process, right? So I don't know. I don't know, I just wanted to see what's, is there any stat. I wanted to see some data around the, but again, I mean, in, yeah, I mean, even if you make 1%, right, that's probably a good articles on it. So good article in it. So if you're using 200 as a basis, then look at that. So this is for 100K, you make like almost $1 million. That's a very good amount. So 1% a day is pretty awesome if you can just do that. That's 900,000. That's impossible, right? Like it's not even a small account. That's 100,000 account, and this is like, I won't say impossible. It's really, really not even 1% make it. That's way. Realistically, you should. One thing is, a lot of people target really high. Don't target that. I mean, again, I mean, if you are doing great, that's great, but don't put your hopes so high. But Fastly looks good. Look for smaller, have your target, like look at your history. Let's say if you started to, what was your average? Try to make it like, if you are down, maybe, let's say if you are down, maybe try to break even now. Then maybe if you are 1%, maybe try to do 2%, one at a time. Don't look for, oh, I'm looking for 20%. You know, take smaller profit, like 5%, 10%. Stick with your plan. Cut your losses. I mean, cut your losses pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, I have. I'll tell you. So okay. This is pretty much. So I have Twilio. uh, I got in them around like 90s, so I'm holding that. People probably average around 102. Okta I sold off, I had it. I don't have Nvidia. Etsy I got in at 50s. Data I'm from 50, 50, 55. uh, I have DocuLeaps. I don't have Google. I had, but I sold it at 14 or something. AYX, I'm still holding it. And look at that, they literally pumped. Like, I got in right around here somewhere, like 10 or 11, something like that. I don't remember. I have pins from 20s. uh, I have Facebook Leap. I got in when it Facebook was what, 150s or something. I added some put on, but probably caught in. I don't have Zoom. I had Zoom when it was like 70, $80. I had almost like 300, 400 shares. I sold it 135 or something, but yeah. Um, I have Apple Leaps. Uh, I have some SE, trying to edit. I don't have Amazon. I have some Melee. I have some Shop. Don't have TD. I have Square. I have Crowd. I have Livengo. Uh, some Roku, Fastly. I'm adding Fastly. I'll probably add more. Beside that, I have some Net. And I got in at like 30s. This one literally. And what else? I have some Boeing Leaps. I have few Boeing Leaps. These are kind of boring. Those were growth, all the growth. uh, BA. I have some BAC. I have some Neo Leaps. These are mostly Leaps, I guess. What else I have? I have work. I have a lot of work. Pretty much all my work are Leap. And remember, we had a big drop from the earnings, like 29 to this. And I told everyone to get in this. I did not want it. People were probably like, they got in, maybe they sold it. I actually added when it was. And look at this. Within a month, we are back now. We filled all the gap, and look at this. I mean, it's a good company, and I think they will probably blow out at one point. But this was one of the. I literally have like 10 leaps. So slowly it's just coming there. Literally from here, it went down and up here again. So I have work. What else I have? I have some silver. It's kind of okay one. Yeah, I did get in somewhere around here. So somewhere, some I'm profitable, some I'm losing. So it's all over. Let's see how it goes. If it doesn't work or kind of reach this, I want to sell it if once it reach like this level, maybe 23, 24. If not, I'll probably sell those. But yeah, pretty much those. But most of my growth stock, they are almost double or triple or like, and this is uh, some are stocks, some are leaps. If I do deep in the money. What do you mean by deep in the money? Is if it's Fastly it's 100, I'll do like 50 call, right? So just enough room that acts pretty much like a stock. But these are working really well for me, pretty much 300, 400% mostly for this. For some of those slow, like a BAC, not so much. I added recently those, so we'll see in a year if they perform. So those are I added recently, and I think I still have a time. But yeah. Focus on winning but not on quantifying. True. uh, Zoom, like, yeah, trading it's fine. I would not really again, it can go really high. They're growing like crazy growth. So Zoom is a great company, but I'm not adding right now. I don't have any. But yeah, day trading doesn't matter, like news chart, whatever. uh Space, one thing is Space, they don't have a revenue, right? It's a speculative, like, do I have a Space? Oh yeah, I do have a Space Leap. So I got in when it was like 13, $14. So just speculative. I don't have much, just a two leap, but it's a speculative. They don't have any earnings, right? For example, if you look at that, if you look at any of these company, so I was actually making a chart, so I can actually tell you how their I have some data right around. Maybe I'll make a video around those. So if you guys seems like that's interested, and I'm glad like those are the things a lot of people miss it. You need to be long term. So for example, right? So if you look at that AYX, their growth is 50%. Fastly is growing at 91%. Their revenue is growing 91% year over year. That means they're doubling their revenue every year. That's a huge growth, right? And if you look at Livongo, it's 128%. They're doubling every year. And if you look at Etsy, 60%. If you look at Datadog, 135%. That's amazing growth, so the growth is really amazing. And the other thing is like their margin, like for example AYX has a margin of 90%. They make 90% of the money so that's a great. For example, if you look at Bank of America, their gross margin will be like 4 or 5% or something. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to say like those have really less margin. Even probably Amazon have 20, but AWS has a huge margin. But retail is, that's why Walmart sells the most. I think if you look at the revenue, Walmart is the one with the highest revenue. Um, so if you look at Walmart, like their revenue is highest, Fortune 500 global. So if you look at their revenue, look at the revenue. Walmart is like pretty much the global list. They are like 525. Wow, Amazon is ninth place. That's awesome. But their margin, why it's valued so high, Amazon? Because their margin is really high. The Walmart margin is not too much. A lot of Chinese company, but you can see that, right? So that's the other fact. So a lot of things. Yeah, Christian, that's awesome. Okay. Oh, I thought like Christian is a Ashley. You look like okay. Cause there's somebody in Discord like who talks to me about SE all the time. But yeah, Christian, SE is really good. Like I think they are doing really, they are growing a lot. Yeah, it is Cassandra. Like SE is pretty much Amazon, and Meli is also kind of same. So Meli is for this Latin America, like Brazil, Argentina. I think even in Mexico they do a lot of those. Yeah. Yeah, I think Gmail. Yeah, I think their growth was kind of stopped. So I did had, so I sold it, but I think that's a great. I'm glad you are having such a great company. That's good. How do you decide when buying leaps versus shares? So okay, so one thing is like when I'm buying leaps, there's a lot of things. For example, if something is paying dividend, I may just get shares. And if the stock is not too much, like for example, if stock is, let's say, like 40 $50 or $60, I may just get stocks too. If it's paid dividend, that's even better. And leap is basically if I believe for option, it has to be grow, right? For a stock, even if it goes sideways, you do not lose much. But for leap, option is a depreciating asset. So for leap, if it goes sideways or do not move for long term, kind of, so if I have doubt, I may not do that. But growth company you can get, and especially options, right? Like Zoom, if you buy one, it's 500, so it's really expensive. But you can get like a 450 call. For a leap, probably decent price, probably like 5,000 or something, right? So it's still expensive, but you with the 5,000 you can just get what, like 20 stocks maybe. There you can get. So look at those things. And but again, I think again at the end of the day, stock wins all. Leap, you may do that. You have to pick up a hyper growth company. But yeah. And I told, but I did not, cause a lot of people were sad, so I did not really wanted to impasse. But I have in the channel like work, because what happened is like people react too much, right? So when something they see a bad news, they think like, oh, everything gonna die or something, right? That's what happened in March lows. So DKNG puts, DKNG could be a good play, but we are up overall. So okay, so we sold off, and we, yeah, not right now, it just, there's too much indecision, right? And there's gap. See, if it reaches here, this resistance and break, that would be a good entry here. There's some resistance right here, but not too much. So it's I want more risk reward than this. Okay, AYX, maybe add more. Come on, man, go down so that I can add more. So everything holding pretty good. Man, Twilio is amazing. Literally. Oh wow. People open up like 195 again. Yeah, I wouldn't do puts on like, unless it's really down with the bad news or something, because today's, at least today's right now trend is up. Pretty much everything is bouncing, not up too much, but pretty much we are recovering from yesterday. So yeah. Morning guys. And the other thing is like, yeah, other thing is like, when you're up nicely always, right? Yeah, Twilio, and yeah, Twilio is doing really great. Like after that news, they consolidated for, um, after that, what the guidance, they consolidated for. It's kind of made a flag though. Yeah, up down consolidation, then boom, clearly an uptrend. They also broke their all-time high, so looks awesome. And I have, yeah. Oh man, look at this. This sneaky. Literally went from without anything. Literally went from, we consolidated for a while to 80s, then boom. Literally like that's a great return. So yesterday, those are the opportunities for if you are buying long term. Man, Roku is up. Another speculative buy I'm doing is API. So if you want to look, maybe I'll make a video on it, but this could be a really good opportunity. So they do the same as what do we call, they do same as Twilio, Agora. So they are mostly like video, not conferencing, but you can lot of around video economy. So Twilio does a lot with the text and calls and everything, so they are kind of doing same thing. So you can integrate call and everything, so they are generating whole new economy around it. But uh, nice consolidation really early. So one thing is, there's most of their revenue is from China, and they're still really small. So I'm kind of looking into this. I'm selling puts right now, they're paying pretty good. So if I assign uh, oh wow, 42. What I sold, did I sold 45 or something? Oh, I sold 45, so 42. Oh wow. Okay, nice. Let's see how that does. But yeah. Yeah, I do have that too. I have Intel Leaps too, and I'm selling. Yeah, uh, Fastly, Twilio, Okta, Crowd, Datadog. You can add Net. Net is pretty good. Uh, yeah, there's a lot actually. Yeah. I'm actually making. I'll probably like. I've been working on a lot of videos around other things. So, but yeah, those are all great ideas. And other things I would say is like a lot of Eddie. I'm making content around it, but seems like you are doing that. Think about it, right? You won't see a lot, but even if you collect with like 20, 40 every week, that's good, right? So and you don't need to stress about it. If it goes 55, that's fine, you sell both. You already made, if you got in at 50, 52, you already got what, you already made 500 theirs, and you also collecting, so you can always sell it. So uh, but yeah, those are Fastly, Twilio, Okta, Crowd, Datadog. Those are all good. There's maybe few more, like I mean Square gets little expensive, but it's a maybe uh, there's a lot, right? Pins, you can do pins, you can do Snap too. Yeah, but those are all a good idea. hmm so pretty much, so today we have a good day. Let me, so this is doing good. Okay, up 8, that's awesome. This call is doing good. So Netflix has a cup and handle. So VIX kind of died down today. VIX was up yesterday. Space is still 22. Square calls looks good. So for example, right, so I'll tell you, so I had Square 170, 175 call day before yesterday, right? We went down and today we are up. Now it's 460 max. I can get it 500, right? I can wait till 2 days, but that's uncertainty, right? What happens if Square drops something, right? So I'll just close that. Like I don't care, like extra 40 bucks, I'm already up. So profit is profit. I'm just putting like 460. If it executes, fine. If not, maybe hold it. But yeah, just stick with your plan. Tesla is, I sold some Tesla puts credit, so that's did good. Amazon is still hanging around there. Okay, BA had a nice slowdown yesterday, but I think with the airlines and everything, it's kind of coming back in. So that's a good news. So I'm selling call for BA. It's kind of going up. So 172.5, that's what I'm doing. If it gets filled, looks like it filled. Yeah, BA seems like a nice move. I think Airlines had some kind of, yeah, we kind of sold off for 2 days and usually recovering. There's good support around 56. So yesterday we went to, so that would be good area actually if it ever goes to 55. So plug. Okay, let me do plug and cup and handle. Let me see. Mm. See, plug, I would have entered right around like 14. That would be really good entry. Right around breakout or even right here because it gapped up not too much, 14 to maybe couple 2-3%, so not too much. But now it would be just chasing, right? It's already up. You don't know when it's start gonna sell off. And if you look at the RSI too, it's way overbought, right? 80 to 70 is overbought and it's way overbought. Again, it can go overbought for a while, it can do, but usually they correct. So I would not enter right now. But yeah, a chart looks really nice consolidation and break of all-time high. This is my one of the favorite thing to trade, and look at that, we went literally from 14 to 17. So but let's look at the Netflix cup and handle. Was it in daily? So 4 hour is a cup and handle too. Yeah. Yeah, see, few things. Netflix is clearly in uptrend, right? You can see that you have up and down always. Bull consolidation, bull run consolidation, bull run consolidation, bull consolidation, smaller, but you can clearly see it's an uptrend, right? That's an uptrend. So here, I think you could make somewhere cup and handle. Where is cup? There's somewhere, I know, here I think. Not here, no. Just a second. This is a projection. I think it's right here. ABCD sign. If it's not here, then it's definitely here. Come on. Fifth channel, fifth. I mean, I knew it. It was there somewhere. Ah. Come on. This is not this. I think you could use projection maybe. No, not really. I can just draw maybe. Ooh. Oh yeah, I think I use this arc. See here in daily, if you look at this, it's not a pretty one, of course, but you can look at that. It's making a cup like right here to here, then you have a handle. That's it. And usually when that happens, you look for this handle, then break out of this. So basically we have around 28 area, nice breakout. We could go at least test the previous time high, then we can go higher if we break that too. INTC massive gap. What do you think? Oh yeah. I just sold, and I think both are filled. So what I did was I sold for a weekly, and I sold for 3 weeks yesterday. And yesterday after the dip, I was already up 60 or 70%. So I bought back because I was already profitable. Almost I was profitable $1,000 of the drop. So I bought back, and today since it's bounced back, I don't think it's gonna go 75. So I sold yeah, I sold at like no 72.5 for I think I sold for 75 or 80 bucks each, so $200. But yeah, is it tanking? It wasn't tanking, but they had their growth kind of revised. Their growth, they're gonna grow like really slow. But yeah, I mean, it's not tanking, I would say, just kind of flat. It's still up, but I don't see much action today. Do you have anything like okay? Oh wow, what happened to Fastly? Oh wow, look at that. Wow, glad I got some stock. Wow, man, I think Fastly is going for, yeah, something happened to Fastly, but I have a stock. Okay. Oh wow, Fastly is non-stop. I look at the volume, like literally boom, and oversold territory, but look at that. So yesterday, oh wow, we did hit, oh wow, I didn't realize we did hit 98. Man, should have bought some, but oh well. Okay, I'm a being okay. What happened to be, is it, yeah. All right guys, if you have any more last question, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna say see ya, goodbye. Pretty much all the techs are doing really great. Wow, look at TDD. This is monster, man. Volume is a little dried up, but it's just a monster. It was just 400 to like a month ago, kind of, not even a month ago, like same month, September, even October. Really growing. Uh, yeah, just found out if you close out your option less than remaining, you won't get charged commission. Oh, really? So just if you close out your option with less than 0 point, you won't get charged. Oh, that's a good. I did not knew that. That's something new. Thanks, Jason. I did not knew. Yeah, that's cool. Fastly. Fastly. I think we are a little bit late to the party. Somehow I did not see it was right here. I mean, it's one of my growth stock, but if you look at 5 minutes, it's still in an uptrend. But maybe what you can do is add a VWAP and trade off it. VWAP. So we could have got in right. Usually look at that yesterday, right? When it goes down, usually it tests the VWAP. It's act as a support. For example, it's way overextended, so not get in. But if it momentum is bullish, if it goes VWAP to, let's say, 108, if it touches, or maybe doesn't have to touch necessarily, somewhere around here, and if you can maybe try to scalp some. I wouldn't really, or maybe short a little bit till VWAP. That's unless I don't know. I need to look at news. What was the Fastly news? I guess I can see in, like, I have Benzinga Pro thing. But yeah, if I knew it, like there was news or something, I would have picked up. But something was definitely up with Fastly. Man, that's slow. That's very, very slow. Hmm. It was 19 hours ago. So was it up pre-market? I have no idea. Maybe look into this stock too. My net is, I don't know why it's acting up. Wow, very, very slow for some reason. Okay, okay, yeah, could be. But usually when they acquire, usually the smaller company get to the day of share analysis has found huge move for looking for the news. Pretty much nobody knows the news. Seems like there's no catalyst, but I have no idea. So at least I could not. If you could find something, let me know. Other than that, I mean, looks great, but I won't really trade just up. But if you want to trade, you can maybe do a trend line and just do a tight stop loss. But other than that, kind of looks pretty straightforward. Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I will see you later. I will probably make some video on leaps. A lot of people requested, and they're still confused. But yeah, I will